BBC Radio Merseyside.
Hello, good evening and welcome to our weekly get-together. Today I'll be talking to an Indian Catholic priest from the Malayali community on Merseyside about his work here, the Pope's visit and the canonization of the first Indian by the present Pope in 2008. The Emergencies Advisor from Save the Children tells us about the humanitarian crisis of the floods affecting the children in Pakistan. We have news from the subcontinent, local what songs and music, plenty of it, starting with Gurdas Maan and Alka Yagnik from the Punjabi film Chak Jawana. There's a large community of Indian Catholics living on Merseyside. Most of them are Malayalis from the state of Kerala, which has the highest rate of literacy in India. They proudly refer to Kerala as God's own country. Like Catholics all over the UK, they are excited at the prospect of the Pope's visit next week. Father Babu Appadan is the Syro-Malabar coordinator and spiritual director of the Kerala Catholic community, and he came in earlier in the week to talk to me about his work here and about the Pope's visit too.
The entire Kerala Catholic Church and the Christian community rejoices during the visit of His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI, the Vicar of Christ, and the 265th successor of St. Peter, the Supreme Pontiff of the Universal Church. Together with the Church in UK, we too thank God Almighty for the Pope as a sovereign of the state of Vatican City. It's a remarkable event in the life of Kerala Catholics because we, the people in diaspora, feel happy to be a part of this great event. Though, as you said, the Pope is not coming to this great archdiocese. Yeah. It's unfortunate that we are not able to receive him in this diocese, but we go to Birmingham.
You are going? Is somebody going to Birmingham?
Yes, I'm going to Birmingham, right, together with my faithful.
So will any of the individual families also go to Birmingham or to London, or is it too much to expect that?
See, we are in Liverpool. We are in different centres. Mainly in Liverpool city centre. We have a Catholic community there, in Warrington, in Weston, in Fassackley, and in St. Helens, and in Southport, so many areas. So from all these centres, our faithful go in different numbers. And as a families, they join the local parishes, and we go and visit and become a part of this great visit.
So how long have you been working on Merseyside, and where exactly is your church?
Actually, I don't have a particular church in this diocese since I am not a parish priest, but I am the coordinator for the Syro-Malabar faithful in the great Archdiocese of Liverpool. And I also work as a chaplain in the Aintree hospitals in Fassackley. And it's almost I'm finishing 3 years in this diocese as a priest.
So you'll be going back soon?
I don't know exactly.
Did you find any difference when you came over here? You know, how does the work here compare to what you did in Kerala?
You know, if I was in Kerala, I will be particularly designed for a single diocese.
Right.
Especially in Trichur. But coming here, I feel that I'm a priest for Kerala, the whole state of Kerala, because we have so many people from the different states, districts of Kerala, and all of them come together from south to west. And I feel that I have a tremendous amount of responsibility in carrying this faithful from the state of Kerala.
So do you actually go from church to church, or do you only stay in the one church?
No.
And people come to your church as a congregation?
No, I go to different centres. We have 5 centres mainly in the Diocese of Liverpool, which I take care in Liverpool Royal Church, then Fassackley, then Weston, then St. Helens, then Warrington. So I go to all the centres on different Sundays. Usually the weekends we have ministries there.
Yeah. What do you do during the week?
During the week, I will work in the hospital as a chaplain, and my ministry, I feel a great satisfaction in looking after the patients, and I do a bit of patient counseling in the hospital.
Yeah, but you don't counsel only Christian or only Catholic patients?
Yes.
It is only Catholics?
Yes, that's a part of the rule of the NHS, no? That we go to only the Catholic patients, since the Anglicans have their own chaplain, and also the other denominations have their own chaplains to look after their patients.
Now, do you find that the younger generation are not very interested in religion and God, or what is your perception of it?
If you look in Europe, there is a decline in the faith, but I am quite proud to say that the youngsters from the Syro Malabar Church or the Kerala Catholic Church or the Christian community in Kerala, we feel proud to say that our youngsters are with the church, and they come for the regular services. The youngsters.
They don't come because their parents want them to.
Parents do want it, but then we feel that since they are trained from their childhood onwards, they are always with the church, and they are always form a part of the church and take part in the different activities of the church, the parish, outside the church as well, and form a wonderful community.
Also, for my own information, I wanted to ask you, did Christianity spread in Malabar when St. Thomas arrived there, or is that just a myth and a legend?
No, the tradition is quite clear in saying that St. Thomas, the apostle, one of the apostles of India, landed at Kodungalur. In English, we say Kranganur, in the capital of Chera Empire in the year 52 AD. And we have a lot of historical proofs to say that, because so many kings ruled at that time. They received so many areas where they gave freedom to St. Thomas to work in different levels. He came as a merchant, but then he evangelizes the people in different parts of the Kerala, and formed 7 Christian centers, basically. And the mission of the Lord, he starts there. The Syro Malabar Church is an East Oriental church, It's one of the Oriental church, and we are an individual church, but at the same time, we are part of the Roman Catholic Church, since we have the Supreme Pontiff, Pope, as our head.
Right.
Okay, but we differ a bit of the religious symbols we use.
Some of the rituals,
as well as we have a different rite altogether, The liturgical services quite different from the Latin rite.
Right.
The Catholic Church is a communion of different rites. So we belong to one of the rites of the Catholic Church.
Now, Father, you were going to tell me about an Indian person who was canonized by this present Pope. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about it?
On October 12th, 2008, the present Pope Benedict XVI canonized the first saint from India, Saint Alphonsa. She was a Carmelite nun, and presented her to the veneration of the whole faithful. And I was fortunate to take part in this canonization event in Rome.
Very good. In
St. Peter's Square. And it was a marvelous thing to be a part of that.
When did she live, and what work did she do? I mean, what century, or was it the present century? The 20th century?
Yes, 1910. No, she was born in 1910.
Right, 20th century, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, basically, she did not do much of a social work. But then through her suffering, she brought a great meaning to her religious life, and also to the people, to the faithful in Kerala. She said, suffering is equal to loving.
All right. Thank you very much indeed, Father, for coming in and talking to me. And I hope you have a great visit to Birmingham to see the Pope.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll come and tell us all about it.
Yes.
Thank you. And now a song in Malayalam.